it's Samantha here from RecipeThis.com and the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today I'm going to be showing you one of your sweet tooth favourites, and that is a mug cake. But instead of a regular chocolate mug cake, it will be a chocolate mug cake in the air fryer. It's so delicious, it's so easy, and it's perfect when you've got an evening sweet tooth. Well, before we dive into this recipe, I just wanted to suggest that you head over to RecipeThis.com. We've got more than 1,200 kitchen gadget recipes, including recipes for the air fryer, instant pot, slow cooker, soup maker, bread maker, microwave, Ninja Foodie, and many others. We also have a free weekly newsletter, which you can find on the homepage of RecipeThis.com, or you can find it on RecipeThis.com/newsletter. And there you can get our best kitchen gadget recipes sent to your inbox every Friday morning. Now on with this chocolate mug cake. Because obviously a traditional style mug will not fit in an air fryer, most of us do not have a basket that's tall enough to be able to handle one. And then because of the tallness of the mug, it won't cook as quick. So the solution is ramekins. Ramekins are absolutely amazing for making a mug cake. But note that before you start, I recommend you spray them with some extra virgin olive oil to make the cleanup process easier. Just give it a quick spray around. And then we can get started making our mug cakes. For chocolate, we all have different ideas of what chocolate we want in our mug cake. You can use any you've got. I actually went to the corner shop last night with my daughter and we chose some dairy milk and some magic stars. The magic stars are kind of like your magic ingredient, if you like, because you would normally break up some chocolate. So because magic stars are quite small pieces of chocolate, it makes it ideal for doing this with. So right, and also for, you normally use some cocoa powder. We actually prefer to use hot chocolate powder because you can choose your favourite hot chocolate brand and it makes such a difference to your mug cake. I'm actually using Galaxy hot chocolate. I absolutely love it and it's perfect for your mug cake. So to start with, get out your ramekins, give them a spray with some extra virgin olive oil. Then what you want to do is add butter, or you can use margarine, whichever you prefer. And then all you're looking for is a teaspoon of it. So really not a lot that's needed. And it will just melt in the air fryer. And then after that, you also want the equivalent to about a teaspoon of honey as well. This adds a lovely flavour to your mug cakes. So you've added those, and now you want about 100 grams of chocolate. This dairy milk bar here that I'm using is actually a 200 gram bar. So we're just going to half it. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 8 layers here. So if we just half it, that's half of it. So that's your 100 grams. And then break up the pieces. So that'll mean that half of it's going into each. And same again for your other one. And then you just want to make sure all the chocolate is covered. And as you can see now, you've got the 2 ramekins with the chocolate bits in, with the honey and with some butter or margarine. And now it's time to put it in the air fryer and set the time and temp. Now, you want to cook them at a temperature of 120 Celsius, that's 250 Fahrenheit for about 5 minutes to melt the chocolate. And we've beat. Let's check on that chocolate, shall we? Oh wow, I just want to eat that. Now you want to give it a stir, and as you can see, the chocolate's nicely melting. It's wonderful, all this can happen in a ramekin and there's no need for any extra washing up. So once you've done one, then do the other. Melted chocolate, oh, amazing. Right, next on your agenda is your Greek yogurt. You want a teaspoon in each. And then you want to give this another stir. It will now go incredibly creamy. And then you can do the same with the other one. As you can see, because 2 ramekins don't take up much room in the air fryer, you could do 4 mug cakes at once, just double the ingredients. So there you go, you've got the Greek yogurt and you've got the chocolate in. And now let's add in the other ingredients. Cocoa powder or hot chocolate, depending on what you're using. This gives it the kind of double chocolate mug cake taste. And then what you also want to be doing is adding in your bits of chocolate that we talked about. Like I said, we're using Magic Stars, so they're brilliant because they melt really quickly. Oops, I just dropped one in the air fryer. Whatever you do, make sure you get rid of that, because otherwise you end up with a melted chocolate bit stuck to the bottom of your air fryer. Right then, and then as well as this, you need some flour in there. Or what you can do is you can melt that chocolate first before adding the flour in. It's totally up to you. Very hard to add it in because it's getting fuller and fuller. Just got to be really gentle when you do this so you don't end up with flour all stuck in the bottom of your air fry. So as you can see, this is like a proper chocolate cake mix now. And the last bit. As you can see, it's lovely and gooey now, is that one. So you want to achieve the same for the other one now. As you can see now, you've got perfectly portioned up mug cake mix. And then what I also recommend is you add some more of the little bits of chocolate now you've got your flour in. Just makes it nice and chocolatey. And then push it down. And there you've got the mixture there for your chocolate mug cakes. And of course, instead of the magic stars that we've used, you can use chocolate chips or any other broken chocolate. It's totally up to you. And now it's time to put them back in the air fryer to finish cooking. And then you're looking for a cook time of 10 minutes and a temperature of 180 Celsius. And then press start. And we've beat, oh, I'm super excited, aren't you? Chocolate mug cakes in the air fryer. Doesn't that sound amazing? Well, let's take a look, shall we? And wow, they look absolutely delicious. And like I say, the air fryer, this is the Philips Air Fryer XL that we're using here. You could very easily fit 4 ramekins in here. So if you're feeling greedy and you want 2 each, because ramekins are much smaller than a traditional mug, or if you're feeding 4 of you, then it's very easy to do it and simply just double the recipe. It's just as simple as that. And the worst thing about cooking your mug cakes in the air fryer is waiting for them to cool down enough so that you can actually tuck in. But now it's not so hot on the ramekin, so it should be good to go. Oh, lovely and gooey in the middle. Perfect mug cake. Absolutely spot on. So if you want to do a mug cake in the air fryer, just find something suitable like a ramekin that will perfectly fit in your air fryer. You can take any of your favourite mug cake recipes to the air fryer, just adjust the times to the ones we've used or follow our recipe. And full recipe is available for it on recipethis.com. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to the Recipe This family. You can find us on Twitter, Facebook and Pinterest. We also have a weekly newsletter at recipethis.com/newsletter, where we share with you our latest kitchen gadget recipes, what we're cooking in the Milner kitchen, and so much more. As well as this, we recommend that you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and then whenever we have a new video, you will be the first to know. And if you want to know about all our future videos, then I recommend you hit the bell for instant notifications. But even better, we now have a podcast. It's called Magic with Gadgets. Simply search Magic with Gadgets on your favourite podcast player and you'll find us there.